Hello, welcome. I'm in one of the schools in the Loughton and slightly wider area. Now, for local people, you can have a guess at which school it is. For people tuning in from further away, I'm sorry, this bit may not apply to you. So, firstly, over here we have some high-tech. Yes, that's a laptop in front of an old school bit of tech there. So that's your first clue. Your second clue over here is that we have a Dream Big poster up. So this is obviously someone who's bold, who's ready to make big decisions. Over here, it's also a fun person because look, they have an elephant in their office and some juggling balls for when they get bored. So, can you guess who it is yet? It is, of course, Claire Osborne. Hello.
Good morning. Welcome to my school. I'm Claire and I'm a head teacher. And I've been head teacher at this school for about 8 years. And I want to share something about what it means to be a school leader and a Christian. Because for me and my role, one of the things that I'm really trying to do all the time is be like Jesus at work. And so I'm building a community here. And I'm trying to have a community where our values reflect God's heart. So I have about 300 children on this site that I'm responsible for, and about 80 members of staff, and many, many families. And when I do my work, I'm looking and I'm thinking, how can I help this school community reflect God's heart for people? So with my pupils here, and some are really young, some are about 2.5, and the oldest are 16. I'm looking at those children and I'm asking God about who He created them to be and what their unique strengths and their talents are. And I'm also really trying to love them and see the best in them, because teaching's not the easiest job in the world and leading schools can be quite a challenging job to do. But I always want to have God's heart, which is that He sees all that He made us to be, and He's always hopeful and He's for us and He's not against us. And I try and lead out of that heart all the time, and to build my team of teachers to have that sense of expectation to dream big for the pupils in this school and for the families. Because I think when you work with children, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a TA, whatever your role is in a school, you have so much potential impact on children's lives, on how they see themselves, on shaping the young adults they become. And actually I think that we're people God can use to really show the next generation all that He made them to be. And that's at the heart of what I'm trying to do every day. And I have got a fabulous team here who help me on that journey with the children.
Fantastic. I don't think you could have said that any better. So we'd love you to pray for schools today. If there's any teachers you know, I'm sure you know people who are at school as well. There's a lot of pressure around, so we'd love to focus on praying for them. Anyone in education today. I'm also here with Maureen. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Have you got a story for us?
I do. Working under the covering of Claire's leadership, it's always easy to find ways in school to pray for families. And one particular morning, I was in my office and the main office called down to say, and one of our parents is in the office and she's really having a bad day. I went down and she was just standing there sobbing. So when I walked down, God said to me, you're going to pray for her today. And I said to her, would you like to come up to my office? And she explained that the hospital just called to say her husband is really not doing well and she should gather the family to come and say goodbye to him. And I said to her, I would like to pray for her, and she said she would like that. So I walked in looking for Claire, and she was in a staff meeting. So I said to her, she unfortunately has to stop that meeting to come into another one. And we prayed, and Claire said to me before we went in, is she Christian? And I thought, well, good question. I have no idea, God didn't tell me. And when we walked in her handbag, there was a Bible. So we both knew that the prayer could be very different that morning. And we prayed for her, and she left. She came back later at the end of the day to pick up her son, and she came to find me, and she said when she got to the hospital, her husband was awake, and he was released soon after that to go home and heal. So yeah.
Incredible. I did not see that coming. What an ending to the story. And so we would love you guys to pray for these guys and for the school here, but also for schools locally and teachers and students. See you again soon. Bye.